कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। The Ishvarta of Ishwar, godliness of God, is very important to understand, and this is uniquely expressed in Shrimad Bhagawatam. I had mentioned in last one or two classes that every object has intelligence and power, but that intelligence and power does not belong to that object. But it comes and it goes. The intelligence comes. I was giving the example of a baby in the womb. Intelligence comes, intelligence goes from the dead person. Where from it comes and where it goes, and bigger is the object, bigger is the power, and bigger is the intelligence. So this huge cosmos which we see, everything is in a rhythm. If you see, I told many times, planets are moving in their own orbit. Gravitational force is fixed. The moon is fixed. The distance between the moon and the earth is fixed. Eclipses are fixed. 9 planets they discovered now. Navagraha Puja was since time immemorial in our scriptures. Can you see these fixed things in the creation? And it is fixed to the decimal. The time that earth will take to go around the sun and come back, fixed. Not delayed by few seconds also. So this tells that there is not only an intelligence, there is a power also. And all this big intelligence and power does not belong to that object. But this is where I am trying to emphasize. And this is which is the unique point of Vedanta philosophy. As opposed to Sankhya or Purvamimamsa, etc. Now when this is understood, so any intelligent being alone has intelligence. What is meaning of intelligence? Intelligence means the excellent relationship of cause and effect. When you say this doctor is intelligent, so he sees the effect and he infers the cause. The ability to understand the excellent relationship of cause and effect in any area is intelligence. Supposing I ask any question, so immediately if you can get the answer of that, then you'll say this student is intelligent, like you all. So, because I got this answer. So not only the rules are very intelligent, but because it is very intelligent laws, it is not a foolish laws. The bad relationship of cause, creating a cause to create a, what is it called, sorrowful effect, that is what we do. It's called foolish person. Foolish person means that I create that cause which is going to create a sad and detrimental effect. They say, no, he is digging his own graveyard. What do you mean by that? Well, he spoiled his relationship. Why? Now he needs them. That means he created a cause which is going to create a detrimental effect. But here the rules are not only very intelligent, but very powerful is there. And so much power is there that nobody can even touch that power of God also. Now where this intelligence goes and where it comes, there must be one source. Where the power goes and where the power comes from, there must be one source. That super source, who is the wielder and holder, controller and dissolver of all powers. Yeah, I know. He is called Ishwar or the God. And you cannot have power at any time. If supposing you steal, supposing, I don't know you stole or not anything. It is not possible you have not stolen anything. Not stolen. Stolen in this is small childhood, Not that I am saying you are robbing, etc., but little stealing of biscuit, stealing of something eatable, something not. Stealing of somebody's ideas, that is also, But Jaake dar sur asur derahi. When Ravan goes to kidnap Sita ji, Jaake dar sur asur derahi. Ratri neend din anna na khahi. They couldn't sleep in the night because of whose fear, Ravan, and couldn't eat in the day. When he started kidnapping Sita ji, so the sasis swan kinai. Utti chitai chala badi aayi. He started fearing. Fear means the power has gone. You do something wrong and your power disappears. There is a law, you cannot hold that power is there. Little thing you do wrong and something is gone. And you can see your face also in the mirror. At that time, if you do wrong, I don't know you saw or not. You can see something goes away. And then you say, I think my confidence went away. Then you do jap, supposing 2 hours jap you do. And then you see on the face, you are in the mirror. You need not have a light, you can switch off, it's so bright. So, you have a special confidence. After satsang, you see your heart. In day only, many times your power increases and your power decreases. You hate somebody, you will see how your power goes up. And you say no, even if he doesn't like, I will still love him. I'm bound to love. I'm bound to love everybody. I don't put any conditioning. I will love. Ceaselessly, conditionlessly, effortlessly. Like the moon and sun gives the light, even if somebody spits on the sun will give the light. Similarly, if anybody spits on me also, I'll also love that person. Just repeat it 10 times. Do jap and you see what power comes up. Oh, therefore I don't have power. Yes. And if you see that person, I don't like him, I won't talk to him. Whole life. Even if I die, I won't talk. After dying, how will you talk? No. While dying also, if he gives a glass of water, I won't take. Then I'll keep the bottle close to me. You think for half an hour and you see how you will be depleted and repleted. Getting this point. Get this point. Your power is not same. Therefore, saint's power is different, sinner's power is different. Taponji's power is different. And so much they have that I have seen saints who are living in the cave somewhere. Snakes are there, no fear. They are roaming around. Not the grass snake. The poisonous cobras were there. They are around him, going on him, but he is in meditation. Or he is just thinking like that. When कहाँ से वो पावर आ गई fearlessness की? Everything is okay, keep the snake away, I can't meditate, sorry. I can't go there, forget about meditating. हाँ, power देखो. Trees have power. Tree worship is also there. I have seen the tree whose trunk is from that wall to around this, more than half of this stage, that is the size of the trunk. That is the width of that. I'm not gossiping. When I went there, they say, "Bhai, to devta hai." So we did parikrama, etc. That power, whose power is there? More you understand Ishwar, few things will happen. Vishwas will be increasing. You will know how to get his bal. You will know meaning of dharma. You will know meaning of jnana. You will know meaning of bhakti and sharanagati. More I know this Ishwar, so this all bal goes in the Ishwar. Because it has to, all power should have one source. It can't have many sources. Because it is intelligent, there is one controller. If two are there, then two has to be controlled by one, ultimately. Because it is controlled, well driven. If something is fixed, there has to be fixer. If ashram rules are fixed, so then you will say, somebody must have fixed it. Dining time is this. Eating time is this, sleeping time is this, puja time is this. Somebody who fixed it? No, nobody fixed it. This is not possible. Yad nischayam bhavati, tatra nischay karta bhavati. This is vyapti is there. So if something is fixed, so there has to be somebody. And the wielder and holder of all the power is called Ishwar. And he is called therefore Sarva Shakti. Sarva Shaktishali is not a great word in Sanskrit. Sarva Shakti with samas? Bahubri. Sarvaha Shakteha Yasya. That is enough. So Bhashkar never likes Sarva Shakti. He writes Sarva Shakti. Sarva Shakteha Yasya Ishwarasya Sarva Shakti. You can say Shakti Chali, but now get my point. Another important point. And therefore any power can go from you, any power can come in you. If you do something, some powers will have. I have seen people flying. Because this is one of the Siddhi, Ashta Siddhi. He does like that and he starts in the air. It must be hypnosis. Hanuman ji is flying. This is Riddhi Siddhi. Siddhi is there. We become small. One person can be seen at two places. So many things are there. Now another very important point. So dumb person can become speaker. Mukam karoti bachalam, you have heard. Any person who has disease, he can be treated. Don't see the logic. Any person who is dullard can become super genius. Ugly kubja can become beautiful kubja here. Powerless can get powerful. Powerful. I told you the story of Gyandev. Wall started moving. Nandi started eating the grass. The stone Nandi. You cannot know that. One more important point. When you say Shakti, I have a power of talking. I can bring out many words and many kinds of voice. So a lot of voices we can bring out. This is the mimicry is there. You can bring many voices. Or songs are there. Singing is there. High pitch, you can low pitch, thin voice, thick voice. That is the voice, you can make out voice from one power of, you can bring out many voices you can bring out. I'll not bring, don't worry. Sometimes I hear singing, very thin, they got very thick. Like that. From my hand I can hold, but hand can't walk. Stomach, you cannot, you can, what shall I say, crawl. Stomach, can you walk? No, the child uses the hand and legs. But if you are not using the hand and leg, and you try to run with the stomach, you cannot run. That power of walking is not in the stomach, which a snake has. Therefore his name is Uruga. Uruga, not Muruga. Uruga. Always hear something wrong. Uruga. It goes to the stomach and fast it can go. Now what I want to say, from the power of speech I can't bring out fire. I can't bring out water. I can't bring out gold. My power is only for limited things it can bring out. But when Ishwar is said Sarva Shakti Shali, from any power anything can come out. I told you just now. He touched an ugly kubja became beautiful. Not that she was already beautiful, only hands was a problem. Not that like that. She was not good looking. But Bhagavan touched, how that, what is it called, backbone, which was totally tilted without any operation in few seconds. हो गया, शक्ति हो गई उनकी. He touches Ahilya and she converts into a woman. Don't think this is all gossip, it is a reality. I told you one day that Ganeshji drank milk, if you remember that. Morning class, I said. Morning class. Ganeshji drank milk, with my hand only he drank milk, many were waiting. If you see Krishna Lila, he drinks the fire. ये क्या है? ये क्या है holding the mountain like this? What is this? What is this? Why the fire is not burning the tail of Hanumanji? जाकर दूध अनल जई सिर जा, जरा न सोते कारण गिर जा. अब देखो पावर चली गई नहीं वहां से. We don't know. We live in a well. We have our own well, which is not well. Frog of the well, we only know this much is word is there. How are you? Wi-Fi is weak. Our news is like that nowadays. Our biggest problem now is like that. Earlier problems were serious. We are going on the foot. Every time, old people, if you meet, they will say school was far away. We were walking and going. And always the river will be there to cross. And 70 of us were crossing the river, some were swimming. Why the teacher didn't come this side? And shoes will not be there. And they were studying in the street pole. Are you studying in the daytime? These old people. So old people's problem was like that. Now problem, Wi-Fi is not working. It is not working, it is weak. Wi-Fi is not, there is a very big problem in life. Biggest problem. If they go to hotel, etc., they don't ask which is the room, whether Wi-Fi is working or not. Ashram, those who come, they also wonder in your ashram Wi-Fi is there or not. They don't want the room keys, they want the number, password. Our problems have changed. Notes also they take on that. Everything has changed. अब भाई आप ये समझो, please get the meaning of that. Sarva Shakti is the one from whom anything can come out. And therefore you see yogis are like that. I have seen yogi who goes into meditation for 40 days and he says, near my house, he said, dig the hole, I'll go cement it and come after 40 days. And they put cement and closed it and came after 40 days. He was alive. This world is not that simple to understand. And therefore when you see Ramji is ever young. He was hundreds and thousands of years his age was there. But he is Shodashvarshi. Krishna was once 89 when Mahabharata war was going on. 89 years. If 89-year-old, you see how Angam Galitam Mundam. It's not Bhagavan Krishna. We don't understand the Ishwar. We think he must be like this only. So one who has all the powers, he has Gyan Shakti, he has Kriya Shakti. Therefore, Panini didn't go to the university to study Sanskrit. His teacher was Lord Shiva only. He just in his Ashtadhyayis, just because of the Damru, he could teach everything, Maheshwar Sutrani, from whom whole grammar has emerged. I can give you many more examples. For dull person can become very bright, bright can become dull, because he is having the whole control over every power. Power of love is there, power of winning is there. I told you one the example, one Mahatma was there in Uttar Pradesh, UP. He did tapasya, Hanumanji came, he said, what do you want? He said, Hanumanji, I want to become brilliant, great scholar. I want to by heart, not 1-2 chapter, 2nd chapter. I want to by heart many books. Hanumanji said, I'm giving you 24 hours. Touch any book you will touch, it will be by hearted. And these are the libraries, you run. And he ran and he touched. Swami Abhedananda used to tell. I didn't know that. He met that Mahatma. So if anybody had problem, he used to go, he said, open page number 46, this is the shlok. So you don't know what powers are there. We, not like us, we forget. Maya tatamidam sarvam vraja vidya guhyamam pratyakshaavagamam dharmam matsthani sarva bhutani. Then they'll look at me for confirmation. See this, where is the paperweight gone? This is there. Not like us, that if we don't revise, we have forgotten everything. I tell you, Aarti we cannot remember. If it is not chanted, so many years we are hearing, that also will be forgotten. I'm sure. Only maybe 2-3 people you may chant, few people can chant. We are not confident, I may chant, there is not surety is not there. that I can complete the arti. And then we look for others, we both will chant together. So both give confidence to each other. But he chants very well. This priest. He can chant. His memory power is good, that means. So a lot of powers are there in the Ishwar. Intelligence is there in the Ishwar. And very important point, he can create anything and he can become anything. Ghatagya ghatkarta bhavati. One who knows the pot, he can make the pot. But he can create anything and he can become anything. Creating anything is the world. And becoming anything is, bolo, jaldi, avatar. And he can become anything. When you pray, you have made the God hearer. He had become something. If God cannot become the hearer, you cannot pray. He is the creator, not the hearer. But you made him the hearer. Hey Bhagwan. Hey Bhagwan. I don't know any shloka, etc. Please protect me. What happened? Oh my God, I love Bhagwan. Oh Prabhu. Bhagwan. Hey Govind. Hey Girdhari. मैं तेरी शरण आओ जल्दी भगवान भगवान. He become listeners. This capacity to become something, Sarva Bhavanshil. Sarva Shakti word means Sarva Bhavanshil. The capacity to become anything. He can become hearer also. And he can become, what is it called, listener also. He can become son also. If he cannot become, then his power is limited. This is the Avatar Siddhanta. He can become your friend also. He can become your guru also. आप बुलाओ तो आप बनाना क्या चाहते हो ईश्वर को? When you do an action, when you do action, you want a result of action. You are making the Ishwar karma phal data. So it is up to you what you make out of Ishwar. He can become Durga also if you want. And he can be as calm as Ramji also. Ramji is Durga ji. Because if you want to kill Mahishasur, then she can become terrible Durga. She can become Kali also. With her blood dripping hands. Chand and Mund, I told you. Holding the hands like this. Their head, they were not bald. So that Chand and Mund. And her tongue is protruding out. Have you seen that? And terrible Murti is there. And she rushes towards somebody. This is why the devotee is saying, these people are eating me. These demons, you are the mother, please protect me. Like the mother gets angry if the child is attacked. This Kali is in every mother. If cow is also there and if you clutch the calf, the cow will kick you. And forget about rhino, etc. Rhino. If baby rhino is there and mother rhino is there, and if you go near baby rhino, you had it. It will attack. And don't think it is fat, it cannot run. It runs very fast. This hippopotamus and rhino, both are vegetarian. Rhino is not vegetarian. It's vegetarian. And both are very fat. That means by eating salad, weight has nothing to do. It can attack. That Kali is in rhino also. That Ishwaratva is in rhino also. So if you become child and if you say, mother, you alone are mine, then she will become as a mother Kali for you. And if Shabri wants that somebody, Swami should be there, then he can be Ramji also. And if the gopis want to dance like a lover, he can become best lover also. He's a dancer also. And Updeshar, he can become teacher also. It is what you want to make, he can come in that. Like somebody says, you are my son, Swamiji. I said, yes, I am my son. I go to certain houses, very old ladies. They say, you may be Swamiji, but you are like my son. I said, yes. Somebody says, no, you are like my father. You are a father figure. I said, okay. Somebody says, no, you are my mother and father both. I said, okay. Somebody says, no, you are like me, my teacher, And actually, if you think me as a teacher, the teacherhood comes up. Then my face will be different. And if somebody thinks I am the son, the childhood comes up. And if somebody says, you are like my disciple, behave like that, then my disciplehood comes up. Then I'll be very meek, humble. And somebody says, you are like my brother and friend. Brother and friendhood comes up. Well, I can joke with you, Swamiji. Yes, you are like my friend. Yes, no problem. Like you can have many bhav, but you can't change your body. But Ishwar can change the body accordingly also. This is the avatar siddhant. And therefore, Upas Ishwar is like that. Is it clear, right? And every time you need Upas Ishwar, avatar siddhant. Sometimes you need God to give me knowledge. Sometimes you need God, please give me strength. Sometimes you need God, please lift my spirits. Sometimes you need, Lord, God, give me health. Not knowledge right now, I need health everywhere, pain is there. So there are certain Shivjis, Vaidya farm is also there. There is one temple in South India. Vaitishwaran temple is there. So it is a Vaidya Shivji is there. If somebody is living, there is one pond, you have to take bath there. Your health is better then. So Vaitishwaran temple is there. So health giving God is there. Depending what you want, he will give. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tansthataye bhajamyaham. I hope you are clear on that. This is second, this is third. And every time you have, if you make, he will come as you. They say Tulsidas ji went to Vrindavan and Bhagwan Krishna changed into Bhagwan Ram. Not that he didn't do namaskar, this is the wrong thing. Tulsidas ji is so humble. He did namaskar, but he said, I want that murti. So he expressed in that murti. What problem is there? So not that Hinduism has many gods. One God is expressing as per the bhava of that of the Jeev. And you need that Ishwar to become something for you. You want sometimes that Ishwar who can be like your mother, like your father, like your Annadata. Annapurna Devi is required sometimes. Bhagwan, give me food now. Give me food. Okay. I hope this much is clear now. And if you can invoke that particular form of Ishwar, Upasana means, Puja means, worship means, you are making your own personal Ishwar. You are invoking the becoming of God into some personalization of God. That Nirakar Ishwar, you have made it personal God. For you, God, who has all the time one question, what can I do? Who's saying, what can I do? And therefore, if Pujari or if somebody has an Upasana, if he thinks something, really that will happen, because Ishwar is there. Like if you serve me a lot, I'm not saying you have to, if you serve me a lot, day and night, supposing you're not serving, then this question will come, this is a natural thing. To whom one serve, this question comes. Ichha comes for that person. What can I do? You need anything? No. If you need anything, please tell me. Okay? Yes. You need medicine? No. Then You need some kind of eatable? No, I have. Dates you need? No, I have. You got the dates? No? So, what do you need? Nothing, I'm fine, thank you so much. Just I need your love and blessings and all. Okay, that is there. Yes. This question, if you have served, you have made a God. What God? What God? Giver God, protector God, illuminator God, bigger God. And this is Upasana Siddhant itself is some kind of micro-avatar takes place in your heart. Upasana Siddhant is based on making the avatari God in your heart. Forget about Rama avatar. अपने हृदय में तो अवतार हो पहले. आप क्यों लगता है कि अवतार happens in the Treta Yuga? Sambhavami yuge yuge. So one Mahatma used to say, yuge ayuge. There's upsarg in between. So Sambhagani yuga yuga. Time is avatar is going on. Not that 20 avatar is there, हमारा तो turn ही नहीं आ रहा है. ऐसा नहीं, आपके लिए भी भगवान बन गए कुछ. I told you, so Narsim Mehta, Bhagwan became Narsim Mehta for him. Damodar Pant was there. He used to go to the king. He got involved in puja. So Bhagwan went in his form to the king. वो तो आप, it is up to you कि आपने जीवन में अवतार करवाया है क्या? Have you made the avatar of God in your heart or not? Outer avatar, when it will happen, we don't know. But in your heart, have you made the avatari God or not? He can become, he is waiting to become. He is waiting to become. What can you do? And you are not making him. He is sarvabhavanshil because he has sarv shakti. मोहिनी अवतार हो गया उनका. शालिग्राम अवतार हो गया भाई. शालिग्राम अवतार हो. नर्मदा का हर शंकर कंकर शंकर हो गया. Every stone of Narmada is Shankar. Ab Shaligram became avatar. If you break Shaligram, there is a chakra inside. Because of the curse of Vrinda. In Gandaki river in Nepal. तो बहुत से अवतार हैं इस तरह से. It is up to you to invoke him or not. Well, how to invoke him? Please tell me very fast. By night I have to invoke. No, it's not like this. Night you can have sneezing at the most. Or headache can be there. No, headache is not there. Consistently thinking about a particular form or a particular power giving Bhagwan which I want. Number 2, doing specific jap or specific puja. Number 3, all the time maintaining that acharan so that he is pleased. Number 4, for a long time, again say 4 particular, is maintaining a specific bhav of the God. I want Guru God. I want friend God. I want father like God. I want Swami God. That shape. Number 2, using a specific mantra and puja and thinking about that. Number 3, not doing anything against the God during your non-puja time. Bhav shuddhi should be there, kriya shuddhi should be there, karma shuddhi should be there. Not that you lie to somebody, you backbite about them, then he will go away. And 4th was, for a long time, so that that bhav becomes the giver of fruit now. You hear him, he talks, he gives. Making that God in your heart is upasana. So such saint he will touch and it will happen. So this is because God is in him, God has taken avatar in that person. Saint is the one in whose heart God has taken avatar. He is not an empty envelope like ordinary samsari person. Nothing is inside. There is no ball in them. Whatever they touch, it gets destroyed. Their Vani, they speak and nothing happens. But because he has this avatar Ishwar in him, which he has created by his jab, by puja, by aradhana, by austere living, by brahmacharya, by guru bhakti, by this passion. So he has made that avatar in his heart. Tulsidas had Nitya avatar of Ram in his heart. Mirabai had Nitya avatar of Krishna in her heart. This principle understand. And therefore nobody can hurt them. Ambarish had Krishna avatar. And therefore Chakra was around him. When Durvasa came and he threw one demoness, that demoness was killed by the Chakra, the fruit of Upasana. It is how much you do, that is up to you. You have made avatar of Lord or not in your heart, that is up to you. If you have not made, then you are empty pipe. There is nothing in the person. And when the person goes, well, there is nothing in him, there is no power in him. And ahankar, you have to become nirahankari if you want that nitya avatar. Where will Bhagavan sit then? Abhimana dvesha tattvat. If Abhiman is there, Kam Krodh is there, tab to gaya bhaiya, chutti ho gayi. Ahankar, Kam, Krodh, avatar bhag jayega. Arey avatar chodo, ordinary person won't be around you. Even dog will run away if you are angry. What to say of God? If you have Kam, Krodh, gaya phir, tab to chutti ho gayi. That dirty place nobody likes. Dirty emotions, or you have Bhed Buddhi and you think he is bad. Therefore, while doing Upasana, very strict instructions are there, please forbid these things. Because you cannot, you are making the God. You are trying to you are making a residence of the God. And that God who is with all powers. You are trying to make his residence in your heart, and you are spoiling his residence. अब उसमें हमने 2 hours I did puja. After at 1 hour I had Kam. Then half an hour I had Krodh. And whole day I had Abhiman. तब तो हो गई छुट्टी. तब तो हम हो गए रावण वाली स्टाइल हो गई हमारी फिर. Then Guru Bhakti is not there, Ishwar Bhakti is not there. बिना उस सब नहीं होगा. He has a conditions all. Sango Pangu Upasana is required now. So Ganesh Ji's dhyan is done in the beginning if you know the puja. Then Guru's dhyan is done. Then Kalash puja is done. Phalana puja, Dhamaka puja. All kind of pujas are done. Because first, small army people will come. Then he will come. Everybody is to be there. So have you done that avatar or not in your heart? Is Ramji sitting there or not? Which Ramji? Not Nirgul Ramji. वो नहीं, उससे काम नहीं चलने वाला अपना. एक अरूप अनामा उससे नहीं काम चलने वाला. I want a walking, talking God. I want power giving God. When I speak, he should enter into my tongue. When I see, he should be on my eyes. When I touch, he should be on my touch. When I walk, he should be on my feet. I should not walk. This is the saint. Getting my point. And therefore, whatever they talk, it becomes true, or it becomes brilliant, or it becomes extraordinary. Behind that is hundreds of hours which they have spent, which we have not seen. In this birth and the last birth, which we have not seen. We have seen very small portion of somebody. What they thought they have not seen. So avatar principle is very important. One person said, this 3rd chapter, it's quite boring. I said, you don't know anything, you keep quiet. When you don't know, you should not speak. You need this. हृदय में तो भगवान आए नहीं आपके. गंदा संदा हृदय पड़ा हुआ है. Even if when you sit on a chair, and plastic chair is there, and somebody has spilled the tea, you will move away. Or you don't eat the food, supposing you go and you have to put the plate. If the table is neat and clean, that place you keep your plate also. If some water is there, rice is there, dal is spilled here and there, then you move away, you take other place. And if you go to the hotel, the waiter comes. In front of you, it cleans that also. Look, you should have cleaned me earlier. God will not come like that. He is totally nishkam, he is akrodha. And saman swabhaveshu saukhyam. So when swabhav samanta is not there, then sakhyata won't be there. Togetherness won't be there in the Jiva and Ishwar. Power won't be there in that person. I hope this is clear. It is up to you how much God you bring. And more God you bring, three things will happen. What will happen? What will happen? You will feel very confident. And therefore saints are moving and wandering here and there. They don't know what is the next food. What a confidence. They can sleep under a tree. When Gwaria Baba was there, he used to jump in Mandakini in Chitrakoot. Crocodiles used to come around him. Crocodiles. And he used to say, 4 crocodiles one day surrounded him. 4 crocodiles, not one. He said, this is Ram, Lakshman, Bharat, Shatrughan. They didn't do anything. And he dragged another person, you also take bath. He fainted. Wait, crocodile is crocodile. And therefore you see that they are going here and there, they are lying down anywhere. They are not afraid. Or they don't want anything. So if you have that avatar in your heart, number one thing will happen, you will have bal. It is not in the colleges, Swamiji, please give a talk on self-confidence. How to have self-confidence. Then students, Mr. Swami, I don't have self-confidence. How to build up self-confidence? Put your head and hit on the desk. Self-confidence आएगा. धर्म है नहीं, विश्वास भगवान में faith है नहीं, confidence आएगा. Confidence comes when you do right thing, when you have faith in God, when you serve body elder, you have made somebody happy in your life, then confidence comes. When you have renounced something, you get up early morning, then confidence comes. No, I can get up. I have served my father, mother. I have got his boons. But his blessings are there. Dharma, second thing, faith. Third thing, I did some puja part. I go and connect with the God every day for 10 minutes only. And I don't do wrong things in my life. I don't lie, I don't backbite, I'm not angry person, I'm not lusty. I am not doing anything wrong. And if I'm doing anything wrong or I have done, I pay for it. I'll pay for the repentance also. I'll not leave my mind scot-free. It has to go through its own tapasya now. Then confidence will come. Nothing by attending seminar on confidence has not come to anybody as far as I know. So when you are connected to this avatar God in you, number one, bal will be there. Bal, it will be fine. Number two, dharma will be there. You will do the right thing. Because somebody will force you to do right thing. And if you do wrong thing, you will feel, Arey, kya hua? Light chali gayi aaj. That avatari God has gone. Or he is upset. Or he is angry. Number three, knowledge, you will be bright. Name bhakta pranashyati. You will be bright, you will have knowledge. Arjun cannot be ignorant. Arjun cannot be ignorant. He was given the knowledge. Okay. And fourth, Sharanagati, bhakti will be there. Love would be there. That somebody else is my lover. I don't need. Then this siddhi will be there that give your mind to me. Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyas. It will become easier when you love that God. The whole life is for this only. If you are alone, you will have a difficult life. Without God, you will struggle. Yesterday I was talking about struggle yesterday. I hope you are not struggling to understand. Struggle means you want something and you fail. Then he's a struggling artist. Struggling artist means what? He is not able to perform as per the expectation of the people. Or am I a struggling disciple? Don't say Swamiji like that. I know I'm like that, but struggling means I want to be a good, but I'm not able to. Difference between my want and ability is the struggle. If you don't want, there is no struggle. I'm a struggling speaker. I want to speak a lot. What to say? A speaker comes, ladies and gentlemen. Then you forgot. Sometimes it may happen if you start talking. Because you have made notes and you say first point, the second point, third point, fourth point. And there you went. Moment you see audience, everything is blackout. Because in the room when you prepare, nobody is there. There's a big difference between preparing in the room and talking in the audience. In the room you have only concentration, nobody is there, closed room is there, everything is very focused, quiet. And you are very happy today, I'll talk so nicely, pata pat. I have a lot of good points. Here everybody is there and sitting. Bolo. And therefore I don't come in the talks. And there you start, and it is all in sequence, so first point itself is forgotten. And now all second, third, now done, the nervousness came. Then you struggle, and what is there? I'm talking about second chapter. What is that? 16 shlok, 14 shlok. Let us chant together. Na sato vidyate bhavaha ma bhavo vidyate sataha ubhayo. This is filler. Ubhayorapi drishtun drisht. ऐसा हुआ क्या? उभयोरपि दृष्टोन्तः त्वन्योस् ततुर दर्श. अब now you had a bad opening. In this particular shlok, Bhagavan Krishna says, what? There are two. What are two? There is Sat and Asat. Sat is that who is absent. And among the audience, somebody is like that. Sorry. Sat is that which is present. भी स्ट्रगलिंग हो गए, भी स्ट्रगलिंग स्पीकर हो गए आप. समझ गए ना आप स्ट्रगलिंग क्या होता है? मतलब डिजायर इज दैट टू स्पीक एबिलिटीज. I'm a struggling mother, struggling father. And we all are struggling somewhere. I have a desire, but ability is not there. And the struggling is very painful actually. You feel very sad after talk, you feel so bad because I lost all my confidence. So much I prepared. From morning I was sitting there. 10 o'clock breakfast, I straight away, 5 hours I heard. Made notes also. And I forgot at that time also. I will tell to Swami, I can't speak like this. I need more preparation time. 2 days I took to prepare one slok. Now I went 1 week for one slok. Acha? So next life you will complete the chapter or what? I'm telling you, as a husband, they will struggle. They want to be happy, but again, that ability is not there. As a mother, they struggle. They want to give confidence to the child, but the child is not able to give confidence. As a teacher, you will struggle if you don't have this. Every role requires what? Your ability, will has to be connected from that Avatari Ishwar inside. Unless you have that, later on, sooner, somewhere you will tumble down. Maybe some role you played very well and some you are a biggest failure. As a father, you are a failure. As a boss, you are a very successful person. As a boss, you are a failure. Father, maybe you are successful. You don't know. So 4 things I said about Avatari Ishwar. If you remember. आपकी स्ट्रगल बनी रहेगी. Struggle means get up, fall down. Get up, fall down. Done, not able to do. Not done, today, yesterday done, today I fall down. Yesterday the mind was very controlled, no anger for 7 weeks. Again today I got very angry. All 7 days hard work gone. 7 days I got up early in the morning, today I slept, covered for all 7 days. 3 days I did puja very well, today it lapsed. Everywhere a seeker, as a pujari we struggle, as a japist we struggle, as a father we struggle, mother we struggle. अरे ये क्या है struggle बना के रखा है? When you don't have God, this will be the problem. And therefore this God Siddhant is important to understand. That means you don't have a Shakti. But the situation requires a Shakti. Role requires a Shakti. It requires special powers. And you don't have a power. And system wants, give it. Give me that. And you don't have. Any situation, a system wants exhibit some power. Which power? That situation will tell. But he's making me angry. No. You have to have a Shakti of peace in front of him. No, my son is making me very depressed. No, you have to have a Shakti of inspiration in front of him. Your son is not powerful. You don't have Shakti, which is required. And that Shakti will not come from educational qualification. Then Shakti will come from Sarva Shakti. Got my point? I'm getting understanding everything today. You cannot do. आप गड़बड़ा जाओगे. Life is not that simple. It demands express God. Don't express human being in front of me. Don't express a skeleton father and a skeleton mother and a skeleton teacher and a skeleton disciple. I don't a live soulful father. A God father I want. God like mother I want. God like teacher I want. God like disciple I want. God like friend I want. क्यों भाई कोई बोल ही नहीं रहा है? Not an ordinary father I want, an ordinary mother I want, an ordinary depressed father I want, angry mother I want, shouting father I want, shouting teacher I want, sad teacher I want. I want God-like teacher. World demands, come with me with the power. Don't become powerless. Don't come with the empty tin. Pen without the ink. Don't be like that. You cannot write. Don't be a moving Panchmahabhut. Let the God be inside that. Express God in front of me. And that person who doesn't express God, he is good for nothing for you. He is useless for you. He is not a giver. He is not God in him. He has no trust in him. He has no power in him. He can't give you anything. Not like wife is sleeping. And this husband is going to the office. And morning he wakes. Are Neeru? You see how the snoring changes when she is woken up. Neeru? 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 You saw the changes. I'm going to the office. Okay. I have made tea for you also. It is in the flask. Okay, you can have tea. Which flask? The flask is there. Flask is there in the kitchen. Achha. Which kitchen? In your head. Where? There. I have kept biscuit also. Okay. Hey, Neeru? Don't become Bhiru. Please listen. I'll come at 5 o'clock. Then we'll see what to do. Okay? Why? She replies also by snoring. And those who are lazy, they don't need bed. Kahin bhi main aisa. And this part of the lips hangs like this. Pata nahi, that husband did what karm to that this sack, fat sack, without any shakti. And those who sleep, their face also becomes very sleepy like that. When are woken up, then also they are like that. Whole day their face is like that. I see it, no, here. A person comes, attendance is there, room mein aana, you have to come in my room. And the Swami says, why Swami is not coming? I can see the face. Whole nidra is still on the eyes, ears, everywhere. Maya tatamidam sarvam. Everywhere nidra is there. And he is a wonder look everywhere. He is still now, because when you what is going on? Some talk is going on, he is thinking, what is that talking? He has to relate to every topic. ऐसे such God-heen disciple, God-heen teacher, God-heen godless teacher, godless guru, godless father, godless mother, godless child, godless daughter, godless subordinate है? शर्म नहीं आती आपको? You did not bring God. अवतार तो नहीं लाया तो अपने अंदर. God is meant to be in the 7th heaven or what? I did dharma. I conquered Kam, Krodh. Very good. Every day I do upasana. Very good. With people I am very good. I invoke God every second. Why not? I went to somebody's house, I told you, no? I said, where is the curtain? They called her daughter-in-law. I'm not telling her name. Bole, where from you bought the curtain? She told. I said, Acha, are you coming in the class evening? He said, she will tell. I said, who made the food? She will tell. Everything she. I said, bhai, you are 85. She is 29. Everything she will do. Bole, Swamiji, she is not a woman. She is a Lakshmi in my house. She was her Bahu only. Generally, I think Bahu or father-in-law, son-in-law, it's not like that. Bole, she is much better than my son and my daughter. In front of everybody, he said. Every morning when I get up, she is there in my room to give me a cup of tea. 7 years have passed, she has not been angry once. Unless everybody eats, she doesn't take the food. Swamiji, this is what God is like that. I said, wow. Some people are there, you feel, yes, mein kuch hai. You have to make that God. This was third chapter. I hope it is much more. This is bhajan of God. Bhajan is, अरे आपके पास भजन के लिए भजनी तो पैदा करो पहले. What you want, you should know what you want. Then you know bhajan. Bhajan किसका करोगे? Bhajan, you know, I want that God for me, in me, by me. All vibhakti should be in God. I want karta God, karm God, karan God, for Him, from Him, in Him, of Him, to Him. I want that God in me, and He can be made. Don't be a simple wire without electricity. Be a live wire. Okay. Don't be a photo of sun. Be a real sun. Next chapter comes, Bhagavan Vedavyas is there. So, Shaunak ji is asking the question. Please tell me one point. What is that point? How come this Shukdev ji, he was so dispassionate? Dispassionate, you know, no? Dispassionate means that world gives sorrows and joys, but he is not receiving it. World has given me honor, but he is not feeling that honor. Between the world and his heart, there is a big absorber of that world. That is his knowledge or that is devotion. He said, how come Shukdev ji taught this Bhagavat to Parikshit ji? And how come Parikshit ji, who was a great king, how come he left everything in a second and went and, asked for Bhagavat? You please tell me. Then Shaunak ji started, Sud ji started, and this is the fourth chapter going on. Sud ji started, he said, I'll tell you now. Bhagavan Vedavyas wrote Mahabharata, all Vedas and everything. But what happened? This is fourth chapter, 26 shlok. I'm not telling the page. Evam pravrittasya sada bhutanam shreyasi dvijaha sarvatmakena pitada yada natushyad hridayam tataha. He did everything. But what happened, He was not happy. Batao. Who? Vedavyas. Na atushyad hridayam tataha. I get wonders, itne Mahapurush. Huh? Such great. He was avatar also. Na ati aprasid hridayam. His mind was little not, sometimes, I don't know you feel or not. Those who don't have happiness, they never feel I am unhappy. Because generally they are like unhappy only. So they don't feel I am unhappy. Because it is their nature now. Well, my face already is made like that. God has made my face like that only. If you live in the fish market, you won't feel the stink of the fish. If you are going from a place and then you go to the fish market, all of a sudden, fish market is here. The moment you enter, then you feel the stink of the fish. ये तो महात्मा है. Now get my point here. He was sitting there. श्याम मजा नहीं आ रहा यार. मजा नहीं आ रहा है आज. क्या बात है? नहीं. किम वा भागवता धर्मा न प्राण निरूपिता. 31st श्लोक. Same chapter. 31st श्लोक. He says, who? Who? Arey bhai, Vyas ji is saying now. Sud ji is saying, Vyas ji is saying. Be careful. Sud ji is saying that Vyas ji is saying now. Now Vyas ji is saying, maybe I have not described the glories of God. And Saev Achyuta Priya, he was thinking like that. Sad, little sad. Narad ji comes there. Atatam Sukhamasinam. She was sitting and Narad ji came. Narad ji said, Arey bhai, Vyas ji, kya baat hai? And first question, next chapter, 5th chapter. Paritushyati Sharira Atma Manasya eva. Your mind, heart, body, everything is happy or not? ठीक तो हो ना? सब आनंद मंगल है, अच्छा चल रहा है, सब बढ़िया. ये नहीं पूछा कि हेल्थ ठीक है, इज योर हेल्थ ओके? हेल्थ इज नॉट द इशू. दिस इज अवर हेल्थ इज ओके. स्टमक एक इज ओके. लास्ट नाइट यू हैड स्टमक एक. ओके. Still, yes. How? I gulped the whole Gaviscon bottle only. For whole life I took. Okay. देखो ध्यान देना. This point, please get this point. Very important points are there. You know, if this hand is moving, see, behind the movement of the hand, there is a desire to move. Behind the desire, there is a doer of moving. So doer has a desire or a sankalp on this hand, then this hand moves. Right? Head is moving. How? There is a doer who thought, what is ichha? Please move the head. So after ichha, then kriya. So there is a, please note this point, karta, doer has a sankalp or desire, and with the sankalp there will be kriya in the dravya. So anywhere if there is action, it is preceded by a thought or desire, and thought is preceded by doer. Doer, thought, action in the object. 4 things. Object with action, preceded by desire, preceded by doer. चलिए आगे, चलिए आगे. Whole world is in a movement. Earth is moving. Sun is also moving. Internally there is a lot of fusion and fissions going on. And karma phal is coming every day. Yesterday I was honored, today I was dishonored. Yesterday somebody was with me, today I am not there with him. Continuously karma phal. Last year was no bodily problem, this year all bodily problem. 5 years back, this person was not there. Who? Trouble giving person. Now he is there with me. New fruits are coming every day by courier service. Action is going, my life itself is a lot of action. Everybody's outer world action, there has to be some sankalp of the Ishwar. And behind that sankalp which runs the whole world, behind him, there is a one karta. तुम कर्ता पुरुष. Japji Sahib says, you are the one. Drunam cha bhishmam cha jayadratham cha karanam tatha nyanapiyoda viran maya hatastvam jahima vyatishta. I have already killed everybody, Arjun. You right. After Mahabharata was over, all Pandavas had little rift. Duryodhan said, dharma, because of dharma we won. Arjun said, main I only killed. Main one, Bhishma, Drona. Bhim said, what are you talking? Duryodhan, Nakul Sahdev said, I was astrologer. They said, let us go to Lord Krishna. They went there. Lord Krishna later asked somebody who saw whole Mahabharata. So there was somebody whose name was Barbarik. He was Bhim's son. His head was cut and he wanted to see whole Mahabharata from the top of the tree. So they say, Barbarik, tell me who was among 5 Pandavas whose glory was the best? Whether you saw maces or arrows or the astrology or the dharma. Who was the one who was cutting everybody? He said, I did not see arrow, I didn't see dharma, I didn't see mace, I saw only chakra. Chakra was in sword, chakra was in mace, everywhere chakra was there. There is one karta. And please get my point. That karta to give you the fruit. He pervades everybody's mind, everybody's action, everybody's body, and He records everything. To give something, you cannot give unless you know somebody. Somebody says, Swamiji, I want donation for that organization. Then I will ask, how are they working? Well, they are very good work, Swami, they are doing. Okay, give them. How are they working? They are not like. They are namesake, they have no building. There is no proper trust. Okay, then don't give. When giving and taking is involved, it is very important if somebody is pleased or not. Because Ishwar is giver, and Ishwar is giver of sorrow also. Ishwar gives accident also, Ishwar gives reward also, Ishwar gives promotions also, Ishwar can give good wife also, husband also. Therefore, Ishwar's sankalp should be all around. And He is watching everything. And therefore, He is happy and unhappy. बस इसको आप पकड़ो. Ordinary person is busy to make his ahankar happy because he has not sensitized his mind to that Ishwar. But Mahatmas are the one who go very deep. They want deep happiness, long-lasting happiness. Not the sensual happiness of moving on the tongue and rubbing the ice cream on the tongue and rubbing the song on the ear and rubbing the hand on somebody else's hand. That joy is not wanted by a saint. He wants a long-lasting joy. And there is an Ishwar who is all-pervading. He is sitting in your heart. And with your every action, with your every bhav, with your emotion, He is constantly happy, unhappy, happy, unhappy. And therefore some people are naturally unhappy because Ishwar is not happy on them. You can see that in your family, friends, mission also. Am I right? No? Now everybody is thinking. And some are naturally happy. Kyun? Oh, you watched everything. He says, today you lied. Today you thought bad about that person. You are very ungrateful. He is the one. This is a typical. Animals don't have this. Therefore we have guilt. So you overate. You overslept. You did mala very fast. You are going on the fast forward mode nowadays to complete your mala. 20 malas you do, 15, and you have to just complete it. I'm not happy. You did it, that is good, but not very good. Out of 10, how much marks you will do? Bhagwan, I did 3. 3 only. Half an hour, 45 minutes I gave to you. It's not the time I want. I wanted your bhav. Somebody feeding you and he's in a hurry. Eat, Swamiji, eat. Chutney, roti. Very good food I have made. Why you are in a hurry? I have to go. Oh. I have to go. Now how much I will be pleased? You have to go. Okay. All these things happen. Your bhav, purity. Sugriva was just a monkey. And Bhagwan Ram told his problem first to him. Sugriva did not tell his problem first. Ramji told his problem first to Sugriva. Read Valmiki Ramayana and Tulsi Ramayana. Sugriva said one line. सब प्रकार से करूं सेवकाई मिले ही नाथ जान की जाई. Bhagwan Ram stood up and embraced. That tyag bhav, moment he saw the bhav, wow. He said, wherever in the Atal, Patal, anywhere Janki ji is there, I'll get Janki ji. Lakshman ji saw 4 monkeys were there. He saw 4 monkeys. अच्छा, खाना तो मिलता नहीं था. They didn't have proper food. सब ऐसे emaciated, ऐसे वैसे, लुंज पुंज. vitamin D deficiency, B12 was not there. And he saw Ramji. Ramji smiled. He said, Lakshman, see his eyes. He said, see in his heart, see the thought. His problem he forgot, he wants to give me joy. See, he wants to give his life. See. Moment you live a life of self-abnegation. You want to die for something. You don't want to have your own insistences, your own comfort, your own ahankar. That you have got on your side. Bali, whole life he was troublemaker. Last, he scolded Ram, you heard in Valmiki Ramayana. And when Ramji came, and he knew that now he is the one who is the God and I am punished. I did mistake, I was wrong. He said one line only, Prabhu, ajahu main papi, antgal gati tori. If somebody sees at the last moment Bhagwan, he can be called a sinner. Bas. Oh Ramji immediately sat down, took his head on his lap. This is what God sees. Like when you see somebody, you see, he loves me. Can he renounce for me? Can he be awake for me if I ask him? Can he stand on my door if I ask him? Can he wait for me? Can he be without food for me? If I shout, can he be without anger? If I beat him, can he be quiet still? If I run and I go, can he also come with me? That Ishwar sees. He sees samarpan vritti, tyag vritti. He sees the love. Unless he is happy, you can never be happy because he is seated here. Ishvara sarvbhutanam hriddeshe arjun tishtati. Happiness is not in your hand. It is very easy to say, be happy. How? Make the cause of happiness, my dear. You drink and you do anything. Can you be happy? You shout, you can be happy. I don't like that person. Can I be happy? I have ahankar. Can I be happy? I am a lusty person. I am an angry person. I see fault in you. Can I be happy? Arey, end product, the result unke haath mein na dena. Report card is in his hands. Last experience is in his hands. Of your action, of your bhog, of your relatives. Therefore he took Sugriv along with him, if you remember. And he gave his lok to Bali. ऐसे नहीं. And saints aspire for that. All their action is to get this happy God inside. Avatari, happy, smiling God. From what? For my talking, from my eating, for my walking, from my sleeping, for my waking, from my dressing, from my combing. Yadyat karam karomi shambhu akhilam tattav tavaradhana. Narayan, we'll see more.